Hello everyone. My name is Ametha Williams and I am starting a weight loss channel on YouTube. This is my first ever attempt at vlogging, especially vlogging something like my weight loss journey. So I know that I might not be as polished as some of the other YouTubers that you're used to looking at, but when they first got started, they weren't as polished as they are now. So this is just going to be a weight loss channel chronicling, the steps that I've taken in order to lose 100 pounds. All right, so to give you a bit of background information about myself, in March of this year, I stepped on the scale because I had noticed that I was getting a little bit heavier than I had been in the past. And when I stepped on the scale, I saw a number that I had seen before, ever. And that number was 335 pounds. So 335.9 pounds to be exact. And that was the highest weight I had ever been. And I decided that I wanted to do something about it. You see, I have been rather heavy all of my life. From grade school to middle school. When I was in high school, I was 292 pounds until I had a bout of strep throat and lost 20 pounds in about 2 weeks. And then at graduation, I was 272 because of the strep throat. But I have basically been battling my weight mostly all of my life. But I never made any conscious attempts at weight loss until I turned 18. And what caused that was when I went to the doctor because I had irregular periods. And so the gynecologist that I was seeing was a woman, and she told me that my irregular periods and, of course, hypertension and everything else that followed, because I was really, really heavy. 272 to 290 pounds is very heavy for a 16, 17-year-old teenage girl. Even back in the 1990s, which is when I was going to high school. So she told me that if I didn't lose weight, that she would have to continue to give me hypertension medicine. And basically, in a roundabout way, she said that she didn't really think that I could do it, so she would go ahead and order the medication. And so she gave me a month to come back. And it really did make me upset because someone who I barely knew was basically telling me that, you don't have enough willpower. And I was like, how do you know what I won't do? And so it became a challenge to me. So at the tender age of 18, I decided that I would go on my first weight loss journey. And back then we called them diets. And so I decided to cut out processed foods. I decided to eat baked or broiled meat. Most of the time, my mother boiled it. And decided to eliminate salt because, of course, I suffer from hypertension. And I eliminated certain fats and sugars such as candy, snack foods, cookies, and things of that nature. And when I returned a month later, I was about 11, 12 pounds lighter. And so I didn't need the medication anymore. And I wanted so badly to say, ha ha, showed you in your face, lady. But as all people do sometimes, I got a little bit laxy-daisy and the weight came back. And so I say at my lowest weight point, my lowest weight point was 242 pounds. That's the lowest weight I've ever been as an adult. And that was maybe when I was 20 years old. So I decided that after I stepped on the scale in March and I saw that number, that something had to change, because for years I've been going back and forth, up and down with my weight. And I know that I cannot continue to do that and remain healthy. So I decided that I needed to actually make a change and go through that change and stick with it longer than maybe 3 or 6 months. So as of right now, since March 24th of 2023, I have lost exactly 61 pounds. I stepped on the scale today. Today is October 18th, 2023. So I stepped on the scale today and it read 274.9 pounds. Now, I know that that is still a high weight, especially for somebody who is 5'3". So I've checked all of the scales and BMI charts and any and everything that you can look at, and I know that a healthy person's weight range for my height is anywhere from 120 to 145 pounds. Anything above that is considered overweight to obese. I care about my health, and I'm ready to make a change. And I know some people might see this and say, well, why didn't you care about your health long time ago? I did. And that's the reason why I'm saying that this is a battle that I have been fighting for years. Ever since the tender age of 18, when I decided to actually go on a weight loss journey. As a matter of fact, if I think about it a little bit harder, I can say that I started the weight loss journey before then, because I remember when I was about 9 or 10, trying to become more active so that I could return from the summer to a new school year looking smaller so kids wouldn't make fun of me. But it didn't matter, because children are going to be children, and some people are just jerks, whether they are jerks as children or whether they become jerks as adults. But it's always been my belief that if you were a jerk as a kid, all you do is get bigger and older and become an even bigger and older jerk. But that's just my opinion, maybe not. But it's time for me to realize that I can't keep putting my body through the pressures and the pain that I've been going through all these years. And I'm all for people who feel like, they should love themselves at any size. That's fine, as long as you're healthy. But I have to be true to myself. When I was 335 pounds, I had joint problems, I had back problems, I had stomach problems. I couldn't walk more than 10 feet without having to take a rest. And to me, that's just not enjoying life to the fullest, and it's just not living. Now, people are free to believe as they want, and they are free to do as they would like within the confines of the law. But I am of the belief that if it doesn't add to the quality of your life and only takes away from it, then is it something that you should continue to do and deal with, or should you make a change? And I decided that I wanted to make a change. Like I said, this is my first time trying this. This is my first time actually chronicling my weight loss. So I guess in a way I'm trying to publicly hold myself accountable. Because to be honest, I'm tired of failing. And of course, along the way, this weight loss vlog, this weight loss channel, I'll tell you other tidbits about my life and everything. Nothing too personal, because nobody needs to know all of your business. I mean, come on. But I will tell you what led me to this state. And some of you probably already know, because you probably experienced it yourself. And I have plenty of problems and setbacks that have kept me on this weight loss roller coaster, this weight loss spinning wheel. And it's just time for me to get over those things and just start succeeding. Because I don't know how much longer I have before it's too late, before the complications take over, and then I have to consider perhaps medication. And I just don't feel that anybody that is under the age of 65 should be heavily medicated, when if you can do something about it, do something about it. And like I said, these are opinions that I hold. If you're part of the group that says, hey, health at every size and everybody is beautiful, fine, do you. But this is about me. And I've lived this roller coaster of being thinner. I've never been thin. I don't even know if I have a thin bone in my body. Possibly maybe my fingers or my baby toe or something. But even those are kind of pudgy right now. But I'm of the belief that if you can do better, why not strive to do better? If you can live a long, healthier life, why not strive for that? And that's what I'm doing. I might slip. I might fall along the way, but I'm determined not to stay there this time. And that is my hope. So I hope you will follow me along this journey. I hope that I'm able to inspire people, whether they're regular, ordinary people, or whether they're people who may be in a status higher than mine or whatever. Wherever your journey has led you to in life, I hope that I can do or say or give something that can add to your life instead of take away from it. So I know that I'm a little bit late in my weight loss journey, because my goal was to reach a weight loss of 100 pounds. So right now I'm at a weight loss of 61 pounds. But you can come along and join me for the rest of this journey, because I only got 39 more pounds to go before I reach that goal. And once I reach that goal, I intend to set a new goal. And that new goal, I don't know, maybe to get to 200 pounds. So once I reach 235, then I'll extend that and hopefully I can reach 200. So weight loss is a process. And for someone like me who's battled weight all my life, I know it's not going to be easy, because it hasn't been easy. I know that sometimes it will get rough, because it has before. But I'm honestly hoping that this time that I'm able to reach that 100-pound weight loss goal, and I can prove to myself that I'm able to do it. And like I said, there'll be other things that I reveal about myself. Like, for instance, you can see the hair. I'm a naturalist, so to speak, when it comes to hair. I haven't had a perm in my head since March of 2016. So I've been off the cream and crack, as some will call it, for a number of years now. And of course, there's nothing manicured about me. I'm what you see. I experience a hair growth problem, and you can probably see it here, where I have to shave multiple times. So those things are the things that I deal with. And this is basically who I am. I deal with my issues. You'll see how I deal with my issues. There won't be any Maury Povich or Jerry Springer type stuff where there's antagonism and passive aggressiveness or anything like that. It'll just be me. So hopefully you'll come along with me and we'll get better together. I'll get better at vlogging, and you'll get better at listening to me dribble on. But hopefully my dribble will have something of value to help you. So all I ask is that you be patient with me and that you'll watch me grow. If you have suggestions, I'm open to listening to them, because like I said, I am new and I really don't know what I'm doing just yet, but I am trying. So I look forward to seeing you. Tell me what you think about the vlog as I continue to post, because I am going to try to make this a weekly thing. And hopefully if I can't post, I'll let you know beforehand. And I just hope I get some followers who are willing to listen to a down-home girl who is just plain and honest about what she's going through. I hope that you're willing to lend me an ear to listen. And hopefully it's something that I say will help you grow in your personal life. Or if not, maybe you'll be entertained by the craziness and the mistakes that I make along the way with this journey. So I look forward to interacting with you when I can, if I can. And I just hope that this is a channel that helps and doesn't waste people's time. All right. Hopefully I'll see you guys later in the future. Have a good one.